be back again, talking about addictions. And I thought today we might talk a little bit about choices and also potentially truths of where things happen for each of you. So it was just something that working today, I was working with a client and we're talking about uh, the choices or lack of choices that he actually felt that he had. And I just thought would be nice to do a little bit of a quick reflection for each of you that, you know, I hope that you're looking at whether it be drinking, gambling, drugs, alcohol, whatever, that your particular bent is, about where you think that you have a lack of a choice. So it's a chemical, you know, whether it be a drug or alcohol, something along those lines, and you believe that you have no other choice but to take that drug to feel good, or to take that drug not to feel, to take that drink because it's what you have always done, and that you have no choice in that. When you sit back and you start thinking in the long term of where and at what point in your life did you believe that you had no choices? And literally, for some of you, it's going to be at a very, very young age. You're going to sit back and literally, as kids, we did, you know, we were born, we had parents, you know, we were fed, we were dressed, we didn't have any choice in where we lived, what we did. But the ideal space is to feel safe in those places. And if you didn't feel safe, then the choices on how to feel safe may have led you into potentially dumbing down some of those feelings because you felt fear, even in the house that you lived in. And so you might want to dull down feelings, or you may want to increase some because you feel nothing. But to feel like you have no choice often means that you feel like you have nowhere to go. So I really implore each of you that is looking at dealing with their addictions to actually try and get some sense of where that may have come from and work out whether you're behaving, you know, like that 5-year-old, or whether you're giving that away as an adult. Because as we grow up, we develop free will on what we want to do. And when you realise that within that, and we start making choices, at the end of the day, you still choose to use, you still choose to gamble and all the rest. When you actually can go, I choose to do that, and if that can become a real big one without you judging yourself harshly. Sometimes a harsh judgment keeps you focused, which is not always bad. But when you can actually realise, you go, I choose to do that, it actually means that you're at a place where you can choose to do something else. And the choice is that you can change. You can change. We change every day. We are not that 5-year-old. We are not that 15-year-old. We're not that 20-year-old. We grow, we develop. And if we choose, which we should do, I hope, to start moving away from things that are bad for you, to create your world better every day, that's a choice. And it doesn't matter if that's a lifelong pursuit. I would challenge you to say, I'm taking the choice back. And, you know, that means that if you choose to use, if you choose to drink, gamble, if you choose to have sex, if you're a sex addict, whatever it is, as soon as you get it, you go, I can choose something different that's better for me because this is not making me feel great. You're at a place where your free will is starting to exert itself. Love it, honour it and sort of keep going with it. I'd love to talk more, but I'll hand back to the boys, and I'll pop another segment through shortly. All right, lovely to talk to you. Bye.